What is up, YouTube? Vega Brothers Gaming here, and today we're going to be bringing you a duel. It is going to be Daniel's Magnet Warriors versus my Infernoids. There is a lot of misplays, a lot of cheating done by Daniel.
Okay.
Just saying.
We'll see in the video.
I hope you guys enjoy, and then there's a lot of misplays done by me, okay? This is Scrub Meta Tier 0 playing right here, okay? Let's see. So yeah, we start off with the die roll. I rolled a 5, Daniel rolls a 6. I couldn't see that 6, and I called BS, but
I rolled a 6.
he rolled a 6. Alright, so I think he makes me go first. I can't remember. I think,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
No, he ends up going first. He picks up the maxi off of that duality.
Just because, why not, right?
Well, Infernoids do a lot of special summoning, so, you know, he needs that.
And then so I summoned Beta the Magnet Warrior to get Alpha the Magnet Warrior because of my boss monster. In case you guys haven't seen my deck profile, this is what the combos look like for the Magnet Warriors.
Yep, then it's my turn. I draw for turn. I don't remember what I draw into, but I know I summoned Decatron, and he warnings it, so I couldn't do much to it. But that's okay, because I had a Monster Gate in hand, so what I do is I banish the Decatron to make the other level 1, I think the Premius, and Monster Gate it away. And thankfully, I was able to mill the second Decatron and do my combos anyways. I think I mill Harmodic off of Decatron and try to pop his monster, but all the Magnet Warriors have the ability to tag themselves out into the new Magnet Warrior, the Delta, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it works. And then here I play one of my proxies, Void Banishment, to discard a card and add Void Feast from the deck to the hand and set Feast for next turn shenanigans. I really can't do much else because I already committed my entire hand, so I pass it over back to him.
So then I got Beta the Magnet Warrior to get, I think, Gamma? Yeah, Gamma the Magnet Warrior. And so then at this point I couldn't do anything because I don't have my main boss monsters. So I just had to wait it out just a little bit just to see what was going on. And here he plays Feast, of course. So at this point I was just rethinking to myself, well, as long as I get the tuner out the field, we're good, so he can't synchro summon.
Yeah, Daniel's afraid of the synchros more so than the XEs, because to XEs, it's more complicated in this deck. But it is possible. And then I think he end phase Call the Haunteds, or he just Call the Haunteds.
Yeah, I call the Haunted Beta.
Yep, and then he gets another card.
Let's see.
And so now it's my turn, so I end up popping his Delta. Now you gotta be careful with popping Delta, because if he has 3 different Magnet Warriors, he gets Valkyrian, and Valkyrian is big. Like, he's just big for no reason whatsoever.
And here I have 3 different Magnet Warriors, Beta, Gamma, and Alpha.
He searches Berserkion, I think. I don't remember too well. But I'm just sitting with Harmodic and Petrulia on the board and praying that they survive. He goes to swing, but I banish his Beta instead, so he can't get over the Petrulia.
Yep, at this point I couldn't do anything, guys. So I set Beta in defense.
Now, Daniel doesn't go into his extra deck because he knows what Void Imagination does. And Void Imagination, this early in the game, would have been game.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, what do I do? Pot. At this point, I was thinking to myself, oh, gosh. But I pot a duality, and pot a duality says you cannot special summon the turn you activate it. So I had to wait another turn. Like here, I could have fusion gated, but due to pot duality's rulings, I couldn't do anything.
Well, I mean, he already has his boss monster in hand. He just needs to find a way to get it out. But again, because of pot duality, he can't special summon anything. So I activate charge, milling probably everything good to get a Raiden. Summon Raiden, mill more good cards. Like, I can't ever mill right with these cards at all. It's so depressing.
No, sir.
Then here, I make some really big boards. I should have... oh yeah, another Void Feast, so I send another Void Imagination from my hand to the graveyard because he doesn't have any extra deck monsters, so it really does no good to have it in hand. And the only card I could summon out of the graveyard with it would have been Anunku, which, again, I'll get to him in a minute. But anyways, I just fill up my board with a bunch of crazy cards right here. I get, again, Petrulia, Harmodic, and Premius because I ran out of Decatrons.
What did the grade do?
But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into my extra deck, and I wind up synchroing. I was debating on what I should make. I was like, I can make 8s, I can make 7s, I can make 6. So I wound up making a 7, just because I was like, well, what can I do? So I wound up synchroing for 7 into Scrap Archfiend, just to get some damage on board. And for those of you guys that don't know, Scrap Archfiend is not an effect monster, and neither is Gem Knight Pearl. So my levels will not be capped by that whole Infernoid thing. So what I wound up doing is just swinging in. Well, no, I don't swing in. I think I actually put his monster face down. I don't remember how.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I normal summon Snow, put the monster face down, and use Premius to shuffle it back into the deck. So
That was
now,
pretty good.
So now I'm allowed to do even more damage to him.
That was pretty good by him.
Yep.
You got some good damage on me.
Now, this is where I misplayed. I should have made a Nunku and not use his effect, because a Nunku can negate spells and traps. But I don't know why I didn't do it. So I could have negated the Fusion Gate and negated the whole summoning of this jerk right here.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Now, for those of you that don't know what this guy does, is he is
the big fusion right there.
He's Cyber Dragon Infinity on crack and steroids. The only thing I'm glad he doesn't do is absorb monsters, because if he absorbed monsters, then that would have been a problem. I would have had to message Konami.
I think a lot of people would play this. I mean, I don't know. Konami's coming out with a lot of crazy cards in the future.
They really are, though.
So we're going to see how that's going to play into role.
Well, anyways, he just swings into my Archfiend, because why not? Like, he just kills it like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's just swinging. He crashed his Delta, which at first I'm like, why did you do that? And the next thing I realized, his second effect is he banishes 3 different Magnet Warriors to summon Valkyrion. And Valkyrion is not small.
He's 3,500.
And so I'm just like, well, there goes the rest of my board. So he swings into the Premius.
I was debating on swinging into the, what was her name? Snow? Yeah, because I knew he can bring her back and whatnot, and I was just like, nah, I don't think so. So I was doing...
Well, anyways, this is where he tries cheating, because Honor says special summon monsters, and this fool tried taking a normal summon monster. The cheats are real. So he has to wind up taking Gem Knight Pearl instead.
Which is fine, too.
Which isn't bad, because now I'm left with 1 card on the field and no cards in hand. And
my life points are in critical, so...
And I only have 1 Anunku to summon. So I top deck the best card in the deck. I top deck Grass is Always Greener.
I don't think you milled for too much here. I think you milled up 8 cards.
Well, those
3,
8
4,
cards...
5, 6, 7, 8.
Those 8 cards won me the game. Even though I milled Raigeki, which was the card I needed, everything was okay. Everything was okay, because I make an Anunku, he negates it, which doesn't matter much, because I make it again, and this time he can't negate, so everything dies, which was great, except for that Honor Arc.
And I made Valkyrion.
No, and then he made Berserkion and Valkyrion.
There we go.
Off of that Fusions effect, which I was just like, what? So when it dies, it floats into 2 bigger guys again?
Yep.
And so then what I wound up doing is I putting his Valkyrion face down. This is where a lot of misplays happens. So Anunku can negate spells and traps. So what I do is I tribute my Snow to negate that Mirror Force, because I was like, nah, man. Nah. Which, in the long run, I probably should have tributed Anunku itself to make it again and nuke his board again, but I wasn't thinking clearly.
Yep.
Anyways, Daniel's running out of options here. He pots the dualities and gets the Berserkion. I think this is where you killed yourself. Was when you picked up that Berserkion from the deck.
Did I?
Yes. Because you have Berserkion in your hand now. Because I think you were able to get off 1 more card, but because of that, you kind of killed yourself.
I think so, too.
But anyways, it's Daniel's turn, and he can't do anything because he dualitied. He could Fusion Gate, but again, he can't do nothing.
Duality.
So I banished 7 more, make Snow, put it face down. I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't have done that.
He's 3850 defense.
Yeah, his defense is like a lot.
Bigger than his attack for some reason. Alright. I end up fusing both of them for Empyreon.
Again.
I end up attacking.
And I take a lot of damage there.
This is where I misplayed. So right here is going to crash into my Empyreon after this reasoning. I think I called 4 because he didn't have any more Decatrons. Yeah, he didn't have any more Decatrons, so I called 4. And there it is.
And he called the 4. I mean, he got it. So I'm trying to figure out a way. I crash.
Yep, that's where I misplayed.
He
was
says
gonna
that's fine.
crash, and that made me 1 card less to defend myself.
It really did, though. So then what I had to end up doing was making an Unku twice, and then I just did it again.
Oh yeah, the fact that Infernos can just bring themselves back like that is kind of crazy.
And so he has nothing left.
Yep, and he won game 1.
You realize what just happened there?
What?
I had 2 battle phases.
You sure did, didn't you?
Yeah, again, I told you, man.
Wow.
All the misplays,
Okay.
all the misplays and cheats that happen.
I didn't realize until I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right.
You know, you don't notice these things until you go back and watch it. But hey, what happened at YCS? Okay, YCS is full of this crap too.
They sure are.
You done forget what you do. Okay, but we're both victims of this. Okay, Daniel tried unarcing a normal summon monster, but I guess that doesn't matter since it didn't really change the game. But what would you have done anyways next turn?
I have no clue.
You had like no cards in hand.
So here I have summoned beta. I don't know why I was shuffling, but you know, I thought I already added alpha to my hand, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah, he's just shuffling for no reason. So he opens beta, which is really good for that deck. Passes, and then I'm looking at my hand, all retarded like. Make Decatron. And then I don't think he responds to this one, which is okay.
I mean, I only have beta on the field.
Anyways, here I send Yitzamas because I have a Tundle in hand, so I banish Yitzamas and I banish Antra. And then I swing, he tags it out, makes a Delta, then Delta to bury another card. I'm not sure what card he buries, I can't remember. But, you know, whatever.
I think I bury Gamma. I always bury Gamma.
But either way, he took 3,200 damage here. And, you know, after that I make Hope Harbinger because his spells are annoying. Now, with no other cards to follow it up, I don't know how good this play was because Hope Harbinger needs backup. Which
he sure does. Just like any other card needs backup.
Yep. No card is a one-man show. Unless it's...
So here I tried baiting out his Hope Harbinger so badly.
He soul charged, and I'm like, okay, what are you going to soul charge into? That doesn't matter. You're not going to attack me.
Yeah, I was thinking about extra deck monsters at this point. Because I was like, if I could Regeki it, or at least do something, you know, it wouldn't be so much of a problem. So right here, I was just thinking to myself, oof, this is going to be a tough play for me because I don't usually play extra deck monsters against this guy.
Yeah, and the reason why you don't want to play extra deck monsters against Infernoids is Void Imagination. That thing is Shaddoll Fusion on crack. It mills 6 of your cards.
And I think at this point, I think you told me that you said alpha once per turn, and I was just like, oh yeah. So
yeah, this man tried doing multiple effects in the same turn. See what I mean? Yeah. That's why he had to lose game 1.
But hey, at least you know you caught me there.
Well, I mean, I can't believe you didn't catch the second battle phase.
I didn't either.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Like that second battle phase though, for the win. Okay, we copy the pros. Okay, we copy the pros. Look at YCS champions. Okay, look at Patrick Hoban. Look at the card guys. Okay, we copy them. Okay, we cheat. We cheat to win, man.
Now I don't know why you banished 7 cards for Snow. That still doesn't make sense.
No, I didn't banish 7 cards here. I did Void Imagination to make Tierra.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yep, and this is my boss monster, and he tries doing something to it, but I wind up negating it. I think I don't remember.
Yep, sure did.
And so at this point, coming back for him is kind of tough, but I think he actually does make a comeback, a really good one. So I wind up swinging. He activates the effect. I negate. I swing again. He tags it out again.
And at this point, he was like, oh, crap.
And at this point, if I swing into this Delta,
I get a 35 beater.
He gets Valkyrion, and I just can't get over Valkyrion, even with Tierra. And Tierra is
34.
Is 3,400 attack, and so I'm just like, well, darn.
Now, in every game, I've always taken more damage than he has, but in the end, it's either A, I wind up losing, or B, I just
beat him. You wind up losing, duh. There's only 2 outcomes to this game. It ain't like there's a draw. This guy.
There could be, you never know.
Not with us. We don't play to draws. We play to win. Anyways, here he has a full board, and then he exceeds.
And here I said I was gonna bait House's Wolf Revenger.
So here's
By
where
negating it.
here's where he actually baits it out, and he does a good job at it because I guess he has
Raigeki
Raigeki
right here?
in hand.
Yep.
Yep, he drops the Raigeki, and so I'm just like, well, there's that then, I guess.
And then I misplay here because I call it a haunted Gamma, but I put him in defense mode for some reason.
Yeah, Call Hunter puts in attack mode. It does
Yeah.
not put in defense. I'm like, dude,
He
what is
pointed
this?
it out.
And so, you see what I mean? Cheaters. Cheaters, okay?
But hey, he catches me though. He
I really
catches
do.
me.
I really do. Again, shout
And
out.
so then I beat him barely by 100 points.
So if I just had 100 points here, it would have been a different game. But you know what? We don't cry over spilled milk. I lost fair and square. He didn't have a second battle phase. But I did.
Oh man.
I know, right? Infernoids for the win.
And then here we are jumping into the second game. Well, third game. There
This
we
is
go.
game 3.
Yep.
There's not much more we can do about it.
Who do you guys think won the third battle? I was gonna say match, but third battle.
Well, you see what the funny thing is he let me pick who goes first twice, even though he's the one that lost. And I was just like, bro, you lost. But anyways, we're going into this, and then he lets me pick again.
We were debating here.
We were really debating here. This guy.
Oh god.
See, this man cheats too much. But I mean, hey, if cheating wins, you know what? Shout out to the greats. Shout out to the Yu-Gi-Oh pros, okay?
Oh man.
Because ain't no Yu-Gi-Oh pro play fair and square. Anyways, here I activate charge, get Raiden, mill 2 off of Raiden, and I think they were actually decent mills, but I don't mill anything with a level high enough to summon itself, and then I mill again.
So I think this was actually the closest battle we've ever gotten to. Yeah, this is actually the closest battle we've ever gotten to. Because we were down to our last cards. So right here, I did a pretty good play. Did Power Duality, got the terraforming off of Fusion Gate, and then I got Beta in hand just to get Alpha, a main man. See what I say? Alpha's the main man.
Well, Beta gets the main man, so in my opinion... See, this man tried to special summon off of Duality, so he's going to Power Duality, and he's going to go to special summon. I said, nah, man, that's cheat. And then I activate Raiden, mill 2. I summon Raiden and try to Raiden again, but that's cheating again, so I summon Snow instead, because he points it out. And then he tags it out to bury another one, so I was just like, well, geez.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have the appropriate targets in his graveyard, or I think he does.
Not at the moment. No,
but anyways,
I didn't have Alpha.
But instead, what I do is I cast Stellit back into the deck, because I'm just like, all right, let's get rid of it. Because I
don't think that was like the right move. I mean, when I don't have monsters, yeah, but you know, if you know I have Alpha in hand, you know, I can just tag it out once again.
Well,
that just gives me more target to tag out.
Well, either way, I put a
But hey, that was a good move to get more damage in.
I put an extensive amount of damage on board.
Now let's see. I don't remember what I did at this point. Let me see.
I think you duality'd again. Oh no, you upstarted. You upstart, so I gain 1,000.
Here you're at 9k life points. I think I'm below 3k actually. I think I was at 2550.
Yeah, you were like at 2550, so I was like, I got this game. So I just throw Maxi down like a boss, because that's what all the pros do. They just throw it and hit the opponent in the eye. And so I only get to draw one, I think, because he doesn't play into the challenge.
Nope, I sure don't.
He says, I guess that's the only card you're going to get. Or does he go into the extra pack?
No, I don't.
I can't remember, but anyways, he's just contemplating here on what he should do, because he needs to get some cards out there. So he Raigekis the board and swings.
That was a desperate move by me, but hey, I got the job done though.
I mean, if you Raigeki for 3 monsters, you're doing something right. So here I play Raiden, mill 2, great cards that I needed. Then I Pot of Acquisitiveness, trying to get my Banish pile small again and, you know, stay in the game. Pot of Acquisitiveness is such a powerful card because it returns your three of your banished monsters, which sometimes you desperately need. I think I drew like an Exodiolem or something, just something so useful to me. Like I was just like, wow, I get 1 draw and this is what I get. So,
I still think Burial from a Different Dimension is much better card, but too bad it's limited to 1.
It really is. So anyways, what I wound up doing is I'm debating. I'm like, okay, I have Snow and Grave. Do I have enough to banish 7? So I decide that I don't. So I think what I wound up doing is I played Void Banishment, discard a card to add Void Feast from the deck to the hand, set it, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna stall. And then I don't know what I ended up summoning there.
Oh man. You summoned Deviati.
Deviati. Oh, yeah. I summoned Deviati because I'm just like, okay, if you're going to use monster effects, I'm just going to say nah. I could have Deviati'd here, but that would have left just Deviati on the board, and that would not have been good.
Yep. It's kind of rough to.
I mean, it kind of sucks that Infernoids have to have their levels capped or whatever. I understand that they're supposed to be meta sometime soon, but I don't know. I think I liked them better during the Necros format just because that's when they were at their best. Shoutouts to the dude that went 16-0 at whatever regionals or YCS it was. Good job, my man. You made the deck so expensive back then because I was thinking about playing this deck back then, but then you topped and you made it way, way out of my budget. Thank you for that, you prick. Anyways, guys, moving on. Daniel's doing his shenanigans again. He calls all the Haunteds. Alpha.
Yep.
And
I get Berserk.
And then he gets Berserk.
I forgot what I did here. I think I fusion gated, but I had to bait out your Deviati somehow.
Yeah, you had to bait out the Deviati because Deviati was just going to negate whatever monster effect you wanted to use.
I think I exceed summons though, so that way I baited it out. Yep, I sure did. Man, I'm good at baiting out things.
Here's what you do. So he makes Organic Guardian the best rank 3 in the game. I don't care who you are. Dante, you better sit down. Dante, sat down. Anyways, I have to negate that thing.
Yep. Either way, my effect was going to go through.
Yeah, his effect was going to go through because I was debating, should I snow it?
Because he chained first and I chained second, so he should have waited to activate the effect so that way he could have chained.
Yep. But anyways,
but that was misplay.
That was a misplay. So then he gets his monster off, and I've literally got nothing I can do.
Look at you, man.
I'm trying to search my graveyard, be like, what can I do to this thing? He says, nope. And then I'm one card shy of banishing, and I don't want to banish Deviati. I just put that thing face down. Because it's got 4,000 defense, and ain't nothing running it over.
Then I specials for more defense, because I'm low on life points, and he's still at 9k. I still haven't touched him at this point.
Yeah, you have. You swung at me with...
Oh, yeah. Puny monsters.
Yeah, hey. That
it was 2,500, but, you know, he was still above 5k.
Hey. Those 3 inches add up, okay?
Yeah, they sure do.
All right, then.
Then I had Block Dragon, and his Anunku was useless when he summons it later on.
Okay, so Block Dragon and Imperium Magnum is the hardest board to get over if you're not playing Kaijus. So for those of you that want to say in the comments, well, why didn't you Kaiju him? Well, sir, I didn't have a Kaiju to Kaiju over it.
Look, see, he Anunku'd.
So I make a Nunku, and I realize that Block Dragon is not going anywhere. And I'm just like, well, what can I do here? Because Anunku can't get over Block Dragon. And it surely can't get over that card, so I'm just waiting for one card. I think I'm waiting for Raigeki at this point.
Yeah.
And then I wind up milling it somehow. Yeah, I play Reasoning, and then
calls 4.
He calls 4.
I had to look at his deck. He had one Decatron in the deck, so I had to risk and go because I didn't want him to get like Raiden or Snow. So I ended up calling 4 instead of 1.
And so, let me see, where's the Raigeki? Yep, there's the Raigeki, see? So that's the card I needed, and then I was just like, well, that's it. And he called the 4. So the only thing I can do, really, was banish for 7 to make Snow.
I was like, dude, are you really that desperate? And he was 1 card short.
I was 1 card short for Snow and Anunku.
And Snow. So at this point...
I just scoop it up.
Yep.
Like, I knew I was about to lose. But anyways, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Daniel wins the game.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below what game you want to see next. Bye.